good? Welcome to the Barnes Family channel. Welcome to the Barnes Family show. It's another great day in Zamunda. It's hot. Well, it's cold, but I'm with the beautiful...
It's hot, cold. Flawless. You already know what it is.
I'm with the beautiful Flawless, and today we are going for our walk. Now, the gym is closed right now, so we're going for our walk, and we just wanted to bring you guys with us. And today, a lot of people, you know, like we do a lot of different types of videos. We do a lot of comedy stuff, and, you know, like we just being ourselves. But a lot of people have been asking us, how do we stay married? So we're getting ready to pull up to the park, and then we're going to give you our top best tips on how to stay married or how to stay together, because in these times, especially right now, it's very important. So stay tuned. Here we go. Okay, now we at the park. And now one other reason I like to come to the park is because, see this house right here, this mansion? I love to look at that every day. I love to look at that. So
we actually saw that mansion being built from scratch. I thought it was like a church. Y'all don't judge me, okay? When you walk in, you ain't got to be hecka cute. Y'all know how I do.
she cute anyway, y'all. Comment below. Well, but, nah, don't comment below and let me know if my wife cute.
You can comment
my wife
below.
Cute. My wife
you
fine.
Comment
Look,
below.
don't comment below. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. No, I'm just playing. But, you know, babe, what do you think one of the top things, like how is it that you feel like we've stayed married for so long? I'm from the woman point of view, and then I'm going to give you the male point of view.
Okay.
Or here.
Yeah, I was going to say, let me hold the mic on this one. I want to say prayer, like a lot of prayer, because a lot of times, even though we've been married for, how long we've been married, babe?
Hello? Damn, that's my phone.
Yeah, how long we've been married? Come on.
I was about to run that way, babe, real quick.
Go ahead.
Like,
sprint your ass on there. See, this is the type of shit. See, you see the type of stuff that I got to deal with. I hope y'all can hear us through this wind, cause, well, y'all can, cause you know he got the top iPhone or whatever.
So what? About 15 years?
No, 17.
17?
It will be 17 actually this year. I think. I don't know. I think so. But anyway, yeah, prayer. Sometimes our communication be like totally off whack, because, you know, when he tells me about myself and I don't want to hear it, I can get defensive, but I only get defensive because of his approach, you know. So it's not really what he says, because he's honest and he's very passionate and he really cares about his family and he really cares about taking things to the next level. So it's never really about what he says, maybe 80% of the time, but it's about how he says it. And I think that's when we kind of like, you know, bump heads when it comes to how we communicate. But then we pray about it and we get it right, and God blesses us to see a new day. And so with that new day, we just move forward with it and try not to hold anything and grudges and stuff like that. What you think? What do you, or did you want to piggyback off of that? Do you feel like I'm
yeah, I do want
telling the truth, or
I do want to piggyback.
Am I lying to the people? Or
I think that one thing that I learned, you know, men that's married,
I think we need 3 feet. We need to stay 3 feet away.
From where?
Coronavirus!
So I think that one thing about, as far as men, I think that one thing we all need to focus on is, you know, like, it's okay to be strong, you know, it's okay to, you know, show that you the man. But I know this, and I can just keep it real, you know, my flaw is the way I approach people, you know what I'm saying? Or the way I approach my wife, you know, like, I'll come at her and say how I feel, but I say it in a way that's kind of aggressive, which makes her freeze up and not even catch it. So anytime that I'm being too aggressive, you can't communicate with nobody when you too aggressive. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you know, like, I'm going to admit, like, a lot of people honestly think that our marriage is perfect. And I mean, it's not. It's not perfect. You know what I'm saying? It's so not perfect. I mean, I love this woman. You know, there's a lot of things that we've done, and, you know, at this point, I just want to see us just keep getting to another level. But men, there's nothing wrong with being the king of your castle. There's nothing wrong with being the man of the house. But I feel like a lot of my stuff, I spend too much time letting people know I'm the man. And I mean, you know, I think from like that starts a lot of arguments. Now, let me go into another topic, because I want to know how you guys feel. Like, comment below.
We got somebody passing us, and you got to be 3 feet distance. Hold on.
Yeah, hold on.
Hold on, Shawty.
Hold on now. Hold on.
Watch your breath. Hold on.
Corona is real. So, how do you feel, or women, ladies, how do you like to be approached? Comment below. How do you like to be approached? Now, babe, how do you like to be approached? Let me know that.
My love language is physical touch and words of affirmation. I like for it to be, you know, I like when you talking to me to put a little touch on it, you know what I'm saying, so that I know that you know, put a little love in it. Because like Kevin says, he can be aggressive because he is, you know, that's just his, how can I say it, I guess.
Say it. Go ahead, say it.
That's just
say it.
Your position as a man at the house is to just be so dominant, you know what I mean? And it's just like, calm down, it's gonna be okay, you know, it's cool, like I'm here. And he's so passionate about what he says and what he does, so that's why it comes across, which is just what he explained to me. That's why I'm explaining it to you. I'm not making excuses for him. We actually talked about this, so that's why it comes across as how I take it. But I like to be talked to with compassion and just passionate. All women like to be, whether we right or wrong, we still like to be, you know, we like to be fluffed, if that makes sense. Now, I mean, I know a lot of times men don't be in a fluffing mood when we probably be in our bitch ways or whatever. But, you know, we all can be buttholes in relationships. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I just like for you to just talk to me like I'm human. And I think we had a conversation about, you know, making you feel wanted in a relationship, because a lot of times us as women, we're like octopus, especially if you have children.
Octopus, huh?
Okay.
I probably shouldn't have said that.
Call me back.
I'll probably edit that one out, but come on, man. You know how we think. Come on now.
Yeah, so we're like octopus. So we have like 10,000 jobs and 10,000 things that we're doing just all at once. And we don't know when our spouse at that time, when we're doing stuff and we're in our zone, because when a man is in their zone and they work zone, can't nobody mess with them. Like, we can't talk to them, we can't ask no questions. Right. They're working. Right. But then when they want it, when we're working and when we're doing something, they want it right then and there. And if we don't give it to them, then it's a problem. So they want to feel, so we just have to figure out, you know, a balance as far as, hold on.
Corona.
Somebody was passing us, you know how that goes. So we just have to figure out a balance as far as how, you know, well, I have to figure out a balance as far as how do you want to feel. I mean, you know, how I can't even think of everything that I want to say. How I can make you feel wanted when I'm tired or when I've completed my whole day or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean.
Now here, are you finished, babe?
Yeah.
Now here's a question that I really want to know, right? Comment below. When you're arguing, right? What I like to do when I'm arguing is I like to disappear. I like to get away. I don't like to be in her face when I'm arguing. I don't like to go back and forth. I like to just go, calm down, and relax. She likes to just talk it out and get it all out there and get it all in the open. Now, how do you guys feel about arguing and communicating in that way. Because, I mean, come on, this is a marriage. Nobody's perfect.
Right.
Nobody's perfect. And, I mean, you know, you're going to have disagreements. But do you think it's right, and I'm just asking for your opinion, how do you argue? Do you argue and stay there and deal with it, or do you like to leave? I know most men that I know, I don't know all men, but most men like to just go and relax and go and get their mind right, because, you know, like, as men, we already have a lot of pressure against us trying to be, you know, well, not trying, I don't like to even use that word, but, you know, being successful, and, you know, especially when you don't have a job, and, you know, I mean, we haven't had a job for multiple years, like 10 to 15 years. And, you know, like, when you got pressures and things that you want to, you know, I mean, realistically, we all think, but a man's place, a real man, because there's a lot of fake men out here too. You know, a lot of men walking around making babies and not taking care of them. That's not a man. That's a roach. Like my dad say. Shout out to Pastor Kevin Barnes, Abyssinian Baptist Church. Yay! 528 33rd Street. If you don't got no church home, you feel me? But
if you ain't got no church home, you can always go to Facebook, Kevin Barnes too.
Come on,
be
now.
Live in action. Don't play. You know, everything is starting to be virtual. So
come on, now.
You can be in Michigan and be in Abyssinian. It's nothing.
Don't miss that. Don't miss that. You know. Now, but comment below, like how do you guys feel is the best way to argue? Now, here's another topic that, you know, that I want to cover, you know, that we practically don't have no problem with, but sex. Now, how often do you guys feel you should have sex as a married couple? How often? Because me, I think every day, 4 or 5 times a day. That's me. Every day, 4 or 5 times a day. Now, let me know.
And then what happens if that doesn't happen every day, 4 or 5 times a day? Let them know, for real. Let them know.
I mean,
since
you know
we
what?
Talking about it, what's that? What's really popping?
Now, look. Wait.
What's really popping?
Okay, so look, I'm gonna be real.
I'm
gonna be real.
It's getting thick over here. We gotta speed up the pace, babe.
Come on, let's speed it up.
Yeah.
So, honestly, I ain't gonna lie. Like, when I want to be intimate with my wife, and she don't want to because she tired or whatever, I feel like I'm the man, and it ain't no such thing as you being tired. That's what I feel. It ain't no such thing as you being tired.
You're about to make me jog with the camera.
Look, you gonna jog with the camera, I'm gonna run right behind you. I'm gonna run right behind you. That's how I feel. Fellas, honestly, if you putting in all this work and making it happen for your family and putting it down, and you want to go and go to that next level with your woman, and she tired, look, I say, go to sleep, lay down, but keep certain things available. That's what I say.
I mean, and no. Hold on. Let's rewind. Because
here
I go. Because we talking about it.
Go.
So if you do get what you want, you know what I'm saying? In that sense, like, you know, we dropping it like it's hot and all that good stuff. And then you want to do round 4. But we already did 3 rounds. You want to do a round 4. And after I've been the octopus all day carrying a load, but I'm still able to manage 3 rounds. And then I'm not able to do the 4th, okay? Because I ain't the heavyweight champion of the world, baby. Okay? I'm not.
Who is, though?
He can be, but I'm not.
Though?
Okay?
You know what I'm
I'm TKO'd right now, okay?
You know?
And he won. So.
But in all seriousness, though, you know, our marriage, it's fun, you know. I think it's a pleasure to be with such a beautiful woman who, one, believes in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that right there is priceless, because there's been a lot of times that, you know, especially when I first started my online journey, or, you know, started my business away from working for somebody, it's been a lot of times where, you know, stuff froze up, you know, stuff changed. You know, I'm grateful that during this coronavirus, I mean, we not locked out, because we do our thing on the internet, and she does hair. So, and that's the thing. Y'all women is funny. Y'all gonna get y'all hair done to sit in the house. We appreciate it, but it's fun. It's just fun.
You know, we gotta be camera ready at all times. See, I'm not camera ready. I have a hat on. Shout out to my girl who left her hat at my house after I did her hair. So I'm using this right now. You know, I got the hat on. And, you know, we want to sit pretty. It's nothing wrong with that.
I got another one. This is a good one. Tell me how many men think like this, right? Look, you with your girl, right? And you with your girl or your wife. And her friends come around. Or, wait, hold on.
No,
Corona.
we go.
Hold on.
Don't say Corona, babe. Don't say that.
Yeah, I know. That's
too
cool.
loud. It's not right.
So, let me ask you a question, right? So,
He getting it in. No, I can't get mad at him.
you with your people, you with your girl, you with your wife, whatever, and her friends come around, right? And does it seem like when her friends come around, she gets a little bit more mouthy? Do it seem like that to y'all? Comment below and let me know. Because I know for me, it seems like that. But
okay.
I mean, you know, tell me why it feels like that. And I know I'm not the only man that feels like that. You know, because when that happens, it makes a man feel like, damn, I mean, why you trying to show up? You know, you saying stuff to me that you wouldn't normally say, and then she always says, but I would say that.
Exactly.
You know
He know I would say that.
You know, so.
Because he be gushing stuff out, and then when I jab back in front of my friends, and when you gush it out in front of my friends, then when I jab back or when I say something back, you thinking I'm showing off, but I'm just being who I am. As y'all can tell, I'm who I am. Like, ain't nothing gonna change between a camera, between a freaking friend, between a goddamn piece of chicken sandwich or anything like that. Like, I'm who I am. I'm not gonna change that. I'm not gonna let nobody change me. And Kevin knows that. That's why he been with me for 17 years. Like, you know, he know who I am. So if he taking it how he taking it, then shut the up when my friends come around. Don't be jabbing.
I ain't gonna shut
because
up.
I'm not
gonna shut up.
Because I'm not gonna throw no jabs on purpose. I'm not gonna just talk to you crazy in front of my friends. It's never that type of an approach. He gotta say something to me first, and then I'm saying something back. So, and in my head and my hands is gonna do this, like how they're doing now. Call me back, and when I do all of this extra stuff, he takes it as if I'm showing off, and I'll be like, I'm not showing off. This is who I am. But you know what I'm saying?
Right. Now, as you guys can see, man, I mean, you know, yes, we've been married for 17 years, but we have regular issues like anybody else, you know, and we're still growing through them. You know, my mom and my dad have been married for 41 years, and I'm gonna introduce them, and, you know, I'm gonna have them answer some questions like how can us as 17 years make it to 41 years? You know what I'm saying? Because one thing I could say is,
How can us?
It's a beautiful thing to have. So, like, it feels good to come home to somebody. It feels good to know that somebody loves you. You know, it's priceless. Like, I feel like my business is the way that it is because of my woman. Like, think about it. Because I'm not out chasing women and chasing all of this, going in the club and have hella friends calling me to come and do this and do that. Like, I'm able to focus on what I want. And because I'm able to focus on what I want, we're able to constantly, with both of our help, get to another level. You know, and then plus, it's a bonus having a woman.
I'll step in front of you. Just
Okay.
so you can have a pathway.
It's a bonus having a woman that runs her own business. Like, come on, man. Like, look, this is another thing. She don't like asking me for nothing. I don't care if she got $5 to her name. She won't ask me for nothing. Now, I love to take care of my woman, but I love that about her because that means that she got that hustle in her. She could be a lay around the house, not do nothing all day. And I'm not saying nothing if that's what you do, boo-boo, but clean your house, man. Come on now. All them draw. No, that's another story.
That's my room. That's the story of my room life right now. Don't judge me, okay?
Now, here's another thing that, and I'm gonna just be transparent right now. You know, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm gonna be transparent because it's something that we're dealing with now. When it comes to us, it's one thing that we gotta understand as men too, is that, you know, sometimes our girls and our wives have friends that we don't like. You know what I'm saying?
You don't like the friends?
Huh?
You don't like the friends?
Well, yeah. I mean, we don't like the. Well, I mean, I don't. It's only one friend I don't like that you got. I ain't gonna say your name, Lashana. I ain't gonna say that. But it's only it's just one. It's just one. Only one. Now
he hangry, Lashana. He not really.
I ain't ate nothing. But And in other words, you know, what I'm learning is that in order to really, really be a successful couple, we both have to have situations that when it's time to break away, we gotta have that, you know, like me, I don't have a whole bunch of friends and people. I hang out with my family. I don't feel that, you know, I need to be disturbed by somebody else's mindset or somebody else's BS. So sorry we had to cut off, man. My brother had called me. But, you know, overall, now, if there's any other things that you want us to cover as far as being married or about relationships.
Yeah, what questions do you have? Because I feel like I'm a vet in this, and I already feel like, sorry to cut you off, babe.
Because you sure did. You sure did. And I'm going to let it go.
See, but
I'm going to let it go. But after this camera, after this over, I'm put some powder on my hand and smack the...
No, he want to get smacked again, y'all. But, yeah, let us know what kind of questions do you have that we can answer. You know, I'm pretty much a psychologist. You know, I diagnosed myself as one. Because of what I do, I not only am a beautician, but I'm a hair therapist, you know, so I'm pretty mastered in this department. I'm pretty, you know, I'm pretty good at this. So if you have any questions to me as a wife, let me know. If you have any questions to me as a husband, let me know. No, I'm just kidding. But I can answer any questions, and we really want to hear from you because it's going to help us too. You know, we all are in this together, especially when it comes to marriage and relationships and just getting to know one another and things like that. See, because this is what happens is, babe, really? He always got to open his ass. Give me the phone, because I have to run from him in a minute. So, because what happens is when you get married, like, okay, when we were dating, it was all love. We were getting to know each other, having a good time, and all that stuff. And then we get married, and then you have children, and just the whole dynamics of life change. Because the things that he's expecting from me as a wife, or that he's used to, that I've done before, I don't do that. I kind of slow down on it because I now have to tend to another love, which is my children, you know. So you can't do it and be everything that you want to be as a wife because you have all of these different duties and stuff. So there is a balance, and we just have to figure out a way to balance it and to make both of us happy, even our children, because kids don't like to see y'all parents arguing and fighting and fussing and stuff like that. That affects them. It affects their school. It affects how they perform. If they're athletic, it just affects a lot of things. It can make or break a child. It can make them stronger, or it can break them. And you know, 9 times out of 10, it breaks a child more than it builds them up, because children love family. My daughter, my youngest daughter, my husband, he most of the time he picks her up from school, and she was telling me that at her school, one of her friends has said, and then a lot of times me and him will pick her up together too. But when she was walking to the car, her friend was like, "Is that your dad?" And she was like, "Yeah." And then they said, "Well, is that your dad's girlfriend in the car?" She said, "No, that's my mom." And then she said, your mom and your dad are still together?" And so Kamani, sorry, we got another phone call. You know, he hot. Everybody calling him, checking for him. But anyway, so she was like, "Yeah, are your parents still together or whatever?" And so Kamani was like, "Yeah." She like said, "Yeah, like that's not normal," because she doesn't know what it's like for, you know, we've been married all her life, and we've been together and worked it out through thick and thin. Like Kamani is the baby, so she's seen pretty much the majority of our arguments, and not seen it, but I'm sure she's heard it. And you know, we've had to sit down and talk with her and things like that, and let her know that we work it out. Things happen just like you and your brother argue, and you and your sister argue. We argue too. It's not always a good thing, but it happens, you know. And it's not often, but it happens. And when it do happen, it happens. And so, yeah, these children nowadays, they're not used to the life of parents being together and actually getting along and actually loving on one another. It's always some type of division or, combat or whatever the case may be. And we just don't want that. And I'm doing everything that I can to fight for my love, to fight for my marriage, even in my wrongs and in my rights. I'm still here. And, I don't have a give up spirit. It's not there. I'm not even gonna say yet. It's just not there. I don't even feel like that. Do you?
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, I'm in this for the long haul. I only got married to get married one time.
When people start getting big and stuff, they forget about us small people.
First of all, don't do that. Don't call yourself small people. Watch that. Like, nobody's small.
They forget about us.
Language. Don't call yourself that.
You see, he ain't denied it.
I mean, deny what?
When you get big, you gonna forget about me.
Babe, when I get big, I'm already big. In my mind, I'm already big. So, like, I'm in this for the long haul. I'm not in this to, like, come on. I'm not looking for no groupie. I'm not looking, I'm not looking for nothing. I'm with who I'm gonna be with. And as you guys could see, it's just a beautiful thing, man. So we're gonna get up out of here now because we've been on here for a minute. It's been a long video. And make sure that you comment below. Make sure that you subscribe. Let us know what challenges, what pranks do you want to see us do?
What questions?
And what questions do you have?
Let us know how we're doing
every day. Let us know how you're doing.
If we're doing bad, good, happy, sad, we need your feedback. It really means a lot. And
right.
if you say that it's bad, it's okay.
We're not gonna stop.
We don't care. You know what I'm saying?
If you don't like it, then keep watching. But who cares?
Keep watching and still don't like it, but just keep watching. That's all.
Yeah. So now I want to address this too. A lot of our earlier videos were not edited perfect. You probably seen a few things in there that had a lot of flaws. But here's my thing. We're not going to let nothing stop. We're not going to let what it looks like, what it sounds like, what everybody say, how everybody perceive it, to stop us from doing what we're inspired to do. This is something that we've been inspired to do for years. And we're going to keep doing it. So whether you laugh with us, whether you cry with us, whether you get mad with us, whatever, just know that everything that you see on this channel is 100% real. We're not trying to make it fake looking and, all that type of stuff, but things will get better. It will get better. So we appreciate you. This is the Barnes family signing off. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. New video every day at 9 a.m. in the morning, 9 a.m. You got to be subscribed to our YouTube channel in order to get the video notification every day at 9 a.m. This is real. So we'll see you there. KDB signing off.
You already know what it is. It's that flawless.
Well, have a good day. Peace.
Peace.